Welcome to Marriage, Let's Talk, hosted by legendary worldwide marriage encounter leader, Father Rosy Rosebrough, featuring Catholic married couples from around the world who demonstrate healthy communication for building better marriages. And now, here's Father Rosy.
Hi, Father Rosy here. I'm glad you could join us today. This podcast is not talking about marriage. It is where we're going to share how to create a better marriage through communicating feelings in authentic ways. This is Tony and Sue Morris, who are the North America executive couple with Bishop Warfel. I don't know if it's still in place or not.
Yep, currently it is.
He's doing a twofer.
Right now.
For a little bit.
Double duty.
Until he moves on and kicks us to the curb.
Yes. Tell them who you are, Tony and Sue, a little bit about yourself. And
We are Tony and Sue Morris. We live in Waterloo, Illinois. We have been married for 43 years, have 4 children, 4 in-law children, and 11 grandchildren. We went on a marriage encounter experience in February of 1995. And that is where we learned the technique of dialogue, which you all have been experiencing through these podcasts for the last couple of months.
And dialogue has been very special to us. It's really helped us first find the couple that we used to be when we were madly in love with each other, not just in love and going through the routines with kids and work and things along those lines, but the days that we could sit back and just listen forever to what was going on in each other's days and talk about our dreams and our futures and things along those lines. So it really, that weekend experience really had a huge effect on us. But to keep it going, dialogue has really been the key to that. And, when we talk about dialogue in the worldwide marriage encounter definition of it, it's really the exchanging of thoughts and feelings, both in a written form, which we typically use a letter, or sometimes we're using messages on our phone or whatever the case may be, but it's written down, and then a verbal discussion.
And when we write down our thoughts and feelings, we're not influenced by the other's body language or, a sigh or something like that if what we're telling them is uncomfortable. So by writing down our thoughts and feelings and describing those feelings in a letter, we are able to share a gift with each other of our innermost feelings. It's a gift of ourselves, something that we probably would not share with a lot of people.
Yeah, and one of the key things that we learned about dialogue way back when is that our focus is on understanding each other's feelings, because we can always talk about thoughts and things and lists and tasks, and that's just somewhat what we do in our day-to-day life. But when we start to try to understand somebody's feeling and how they feel about something, it's really a way to increase the intimacy we have to each other. Some people use the acronym intimacy is into me see. And when I'm sharing my feeling with Sue about a topic, whether it's something as mundane as where do I think we should go for dinner tonight, or something as important as, okay, I think it's time we start thinking about downsizing. Those can be things to discuss, but understanding the feelings underneath those conversations really helps us understand each other better and why we may or may not do certain things. I know for me, it's just been continuing to open my eyes to this lovely woman that we have been married to for so many years, because just when I think I understand her, I find out a new internal thing that's going on, which was different than it was a couple of years ago, to help me better understand her, which we never would do without dialogue.
I'm so grateful for the guests we had today who shared willingly themselves in their dialogue. And thank you for joining us. I look forward to the next episode when I join you again once more.
This has been Marriage, Let's Talk, sponsored by Worldwide Marriage Encounter, the foremost faith-inspired marriage enrichment organization in the world, providing married couples with transformative experiences through couples retreats, small groups, and more. Learn to nurture love in your marriage at wwme.org. Marriage, Let's Talk is a production of Mater Media, the apostolate that offers the Celebrate Catholic Marriage experience to energize and fortify married couples through parish events and the 7-step journey to joy. Find out more at matermedia.org.